Episode 5 of Giant Alberta takes us into central Alberta, a loop through 4 communities that each decided something needed to be bigger. Hello and welcome to the video. If this is your first time here, my name is Mike. If you've been here before, my name is still Mike, but you would have known that already. Just off of Highway 2A in Lacombe, at the end of a street called Len Thompson Drive, beside a pond called Len Thompson Pond, there's a fishing lure, a very large fishing lure. It's 13 meters long, including the hook, certified by Guinness, and it's a replica of the Five of Diamonds, one of Len Thompson's most popular designs. Len Thompson was a First World War soldier who came home and set out to make a better spoon lure than anything on the market. He started selling them in Abernethy, Saskatchewan in 1929. The company then moved to Lacombe in 1958 and has been making lures here ever since. The giant lure was unveiled in 2019 to mark the company's 90th anniversary. Built in partnership with the Lacombe Fish and Game Association and local fabricators Comet Welding. The original idea came from a staff member who noticed that everywhere he drove across the western provinces, towns had the largest this or that and suggested they ought to build the world's largest lure. They did, and it measures over 12 meters, nearly 8 meters longer than the previous record holder in West Texas. There's also a stocked trout pond right next to it, which means you can stand beside the world's largest fishing lure and actually go fishing. Alberta is sometimes exactly what it appears to be. East of Lacombe and a little south, the village of Donalda has a lamp. Not a small lamp. The 13-meter steel and fiberglass oil lamp that lights up every night, overlooking the Meeting Creek Coulee and the edge of the northern Canadian Badlands. Donalda isn't a center of lamp manufacturing or a kerosene hub. The lamp is here because of 2 local residents, Dawn and Beth Lawson, who donated their 500 lamp collection to the local museum in 1979, and the collection grew from there. The museum now holds over 1,500 antique oil lamps dating from the 1600s through the 1960s. It is the largest public collection in Canada. Community volunteers raised funds and built the giant lamp as a complement to the collection. It debuted on July 1st, 2000 as a Millennium Project. The museum allowed us to shoot inside as well, and the collection is something you don't expect. Lamps from 4 centuries, styles that shouldn't look familiar but somehow do. The kind of exhibit that makes you realize how much of daily life once depended on a flame and a wick. The giant lamp outside is the reason you stop. The museum is the reason you stick around for a while. North of Donalda on Highway 855, the village of Heisler has a population of around 135 people and a baseball glove that's 4 meters tall. The love of baseball runs deep here. The Heisler Cardinals were back-to-back champions in the Battle River Baseball League from 2012 through 2015. In June of 2007, a local artist built Canada's largest baseball glove right next to the town's baseball diamonds. The glove is about 4 meters high and 2 meters wide and is designed so that people can sit in it for photos, which they do. It's the kind of detail that turns a landmark into an experience. In a village of 135 people, 4 consecutive league championships is not a small thing. It's an identity. The glove says this is who we are, and we're proud enough of it to build something you can sit inside. Red Deer Bottling has been in this city since 1911. In 1933, Romano Truant acquired franchise rights with Coca-Cola, and the Truant family has been running the business ever since. Now into its 4th generation. Outside the bottling facility in the Edgar Industrial Park, there's a giant Coca-Cola bottle. It's not a civic monument or a community project. It's a marker for a business that has been part of central Alberta for well over 100 years, and that kind of longevity earns something. Not every giant in Alberta started with a town committee and a grant application. Some of them started with a family that stuck around long enough to become part of the place. Red Deer Bottling is that. The bottle outside is simply them saying so. 4 stops across Alberta, a fishing lure, a lamp, a baseball glove, and a Coke bottle. And behind each one, a story about why something gets built and what it says about the people who built it. So if you enjoyed this little journey, give that like button a tap It's free and oddly satisfying. If you haven't subscribed yet, just know I share a new small town story every week, weather permitting, of course. Feel free to pass this along to your aunt, your neighbor, or that one friend who still thinks Alberta ends at Calgary. They need this more than they know. If you'd like to chip in and help keep the drone batteries charged and the gas tank filled, there is a Ko-fi link in the description. And you can find Gradient Imaging on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, because apparently I'm not busy enough. But until next week, drive safe, wave at strangers, and take the scenic route.